Welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot of points I want to make in this video that's going to give you guys a lot of insight. A whole lot of insight. And it's these realizations we all have to experience. There's a lot of different outlooks floating around, whether you should chase a woman, never chase a woman, whatever's going on. There's a lot of head games going on today, guys. And it's all about positions of power. I will tell you guys what I have severely overlooked in life. I have severely overlooked how much power women actually want. I have severely overlooked how much power they actually want over your emotions as a man. And when you don't let that happen, bro, when you are stone cold, rock solid, like you just don't let a woman get to you. You don't let her do things to disrupt you. You don't let it happen. You just don't. They typically walk away from men who are stoic. They will literally date a simp because they can control this guy. They can manipulate this guy. They can get this guy to chase. That makes them feel good. That makes them feel pursued. That makes them feel wanted. The stoic guy might be more attractive, more successful, more dominant. But it makes the woman feel less safe. Not in terms of survival, in terms of you losing attraction for her, cheating on her, leaving her. That's what is not taken into consideration today in a lot of guys' brains. But the way you think, if you can just get the right woman in your life, you're not going to do that stuff. But the thing is, guys, they don't know that. Whether you tell them that or not. They don't know that. So that is why they will walk away and not even mess with attractive dudes because of the fear that's involved and the lack of power and leverage that they really have. That is something I have severely overlooked. I have seen women do some crazy, crazy, crazy shit, bro, that I could just not understand at the time. Like at all. I couldn't understand it. Why is she behaving this way? Women try to do things, and it could happen at any time to gain some sort of power over your emotions. And I mean, they go far, bro. They go far. They will dig down deep. And it's absolutely crazy, man. It's exhausting to even think about the games that gets played. It literally makes me want to just take my hand and just go like this. It lulls me to sleep even thinking about it. The exhausting games that goes on, all because they want some sort of power. Because there's a whole lot of different perspectives floating around. Like women want the most successful men. Women want all this stuff. Women want the tallest guys, the most attractive guys, the money makers, all this stuff. It depends who it is. There's a lot of attractive females out here today. They're attractive on the outside, but they're absolutely broken on the inside. They might look attractive, but they're hella insecure, bruh. They just don't understand what they have to do, and they ruin everything, man. These women are not as good as you think they are. None of them, bro. The 8s and the 9s that you see for the most part that are just the regular 1,000, 2,000 follower girls, not one of them are nearly, and I mean nearly, as good as you think they are. None. Not one. None of them, bro. And they're usually the ones that, yeah, they find certain guys attractive. They find you attractive. But when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to commitment, they can't do it. You talk to these women, it goes good for a second. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the game begins. These women, bro, nowadays, there is no such thing as them just talking to you. There is no such thing. They're not gonna just talk to you and it's gonna go well. It's not. There's women, bro, I swear to God, man, for the last 3 to 4 years, I dealt with off and on. And of course, when I was with my ex, that didn't happen. Not at all. But that's what I mean, off and on. Over the course of like 3 or 4 years now, since like 2021. And when I tell you guys the things that goes down in these engages between us, absolute insanity. They're excited to talk to you for a second and it starts to go. And you can tell they like you. You can tell they're attracted to you. They just want you to chase them. They want you to show them how much you like them. They want to feel special. They want to be the top woman ever in your eyes. They want you to go above and beyond. They want to turn you into a simp. They want you to simp for them. They want you to be desperate for them. I'm telling you guys right now, you could be talking to a woman for 1 second and it's all going good. She's sending you smiley faces and all of a sudden she falls off the face of the earth. This is because women are playing hella games today, man, with attractive men. They don't do this to simps. They do this to attractive men who they actually like. Women are liars, bro. They can sometimes act like they don't even like you and they like you. Just to see what you're going to do. To see the lengths you will go to. It's insane, man. It's a mind. If you guys ever feel like you're dealing with a female and your mind's just like, what? It just doesn't make sense. It just does not make any sense. Just understand, every single time this happens, she's playing a game to see what you're going to do. It's a game, guys. It's a game. Women, that's why I told you guys in recent videos, bro. You guys have to view this as a long-term thing. This typically does not work in women's favor. But that's why I told you guys at the start of this video, I have severely overlooked how important power and control really is to women. I have vastly overlooked that. It's very important. For them to have some sort of power and control is more important to them than losing the guy of their dreams to some other female. I swear to God. That's how important that is to them, guys. And in your logical brain, you can't understand it, just like I can't. But I'm trying to understand it. And I do understand it now. It's just, it took a while. It took so many years to actually understand how important power and control is to them. We can just talk to them, bro. It's all good. Not so much them. Because women do a lot of shady shit. It's beyond me. I guess they feel like they have to do that. I guess their feelings make them do the things they do. It's not their logic. It's their emotions. It's their feelings. I can't feel like this guy can have me. I can't. I have to play this little game because I don't want him to think that I like him. I don't want him to think this. I don't want him to think that. Let me just completely mess with his head. She's gonna wake up one day and be like, you know what? Today's the day. Today's the day. I'm gonna with this guy's head. Today is the day, and it's gonna happen out of nowhere. And you're gonna be left like, what in the ever living is going on? That's all you have to know. When you guys feel those feelings when you're dealing with women, all you have to know is she's playing a game. So if you guys can game the game, I promise you guys right now, you're going to have the most success you'll ever see in your life. You guys can fake it as well. Yeah, you guys can fake it as well. You guys can act like a simp, but the whole time, you're laughing. Let me send her these texts to make it seem like I'm actually chasing her. I actually care this much. Game the game, bruh. Because this is actually going to make her stay. And it's going to give her a false sense of power. Like, oh, this guy really does like me. And it's not that you don't. It's just, bro, what kind of man lets a woman actually get in his head? And has your mind all discombobulated and you're actually simping for her and oh my God, like, who the does that, man? Who does that? But I'll tell you what you can do. Like I said, I'll tell you what you can do. You can strategically chase them. And I know it's going to make some of you guys feel stupid, but at the same time, don't let it, bro. Strategically chase. Some of you guys are genuinely, you don't even give an F enough to do it. And I get it, bro. I've been there. I've also been there where, you know what? I just threw in some little fun and games as well. To make it look like her game like worked. But the whole time, I know what she's doing. So I'm going to game the game. And she's going to laugh, hee hee ha ha. She's going to think she's onto something. She's going to think she did something. The whole time, I'm always above her, bro. I'm always above her. There comes a point where the games just become see-through. And I'm telling you guys now, when you're dealing with a woman and you get the feel and the vibe, like what in the ever-living is going on? Just understand that that is a game that is being played. It is a tactic. Women are fully capable of keeping in contact with you, bro. It's not hard. I've done it for many, many months and months and months and months and months with girls I was actually with. The harsh reality is these games can start to happen at any time. Even with a woman that you were very close with for a long time. If she feels she's losing power and control, the lengths women go to, man, instead of just dealing with you in the situation, just because they think a certain way and they want power over you, because they're so afraid to get hurt. They're so afraid to get hurt, bro. That's why they do the shit they do. It's because they're so afraid to get hurt. That's where the games happen. That's why simps make them feel good, because they know they have the power over the simps. They know they have the simps at hand. They have the upper hand on the simps. The more attractive dudes with game, very, very difficult for them to have the power and upper hand in those situations. And what do women want? I vastly overlooked how important power is to them. They will not go feminine for you, bruh. They will sometimes. But a woman's game as well is to fake femininity sometimes, because they know that's going to make you talk to them. I've had that shit happen to me not that long ago. And it's bizarre, man. It's bizarre to see the stuff that happens. It's bizarre. That's why I tell you guys, man. The games never end with these 304s, but I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're just getting in a talking stage. I don't care if you're a half a year in. I don't care if you're 5 years in. Something's going to happen. And it's going to trigger these 304s to play some sort of game for whatever reason it might be. And, yeah, they're going to do it. They want to disturb your soul. If they don't feel so comfortable, if they don't feel so confident, if you did something, prepare for chaos, guys. Prepare for the games. And this is exactly why men who are attractive, who are stoic, who are successful, who are good looking, who are just rock solid, women know who you are, guys. They know you're that dude. They know you as him, bro. That's why more games are going to be played in this case, because they know you're that guy. Right? They know you're that guy. They know you as him. They play lesser games with a simp who is clueless. His head is in Alice in Wonderland world. Clueless to female nature. Clueless. But when you're a rock solid stoic man, you have everything on your side that makes you attractive. These women are going to play with you harder. These women are going to ignore you more. These women are going to throw more games your way. They're going to throw the fucking kitchen sink at you, boy. Because that is what they feel they have to do to have some power and leverage over you. And this is most modern women today. This is most modern women today. It's almost all women in general. Even your mom did this to your dad, bro. Yep. Even your own mom did this to your dad to secure security. I've had this game play with me with the past ex that I was with. There's no games at all. For months and months and months and months and months, no games whatsoever. None. I mean none. The second she feels she's losing grip on me, the second she feels that things are a little bit rocky, the second she feels like maybe he wants out, maybe he's losing attraction for me, maybe he doesn't want me anymore, here comes the games. Because that's what her mind told her. That's what they feel. Here comes the games. They do a whole bunch of stuff, man. And I'm going to tell you guys what happens when you don't react to the games. I'm going to tell you guys what happens when you continue to stay stoic. You scare them more. You solidify to them, you don't have power over me. You don't. You don't have any power over me. Doesn't matter what you do. I am me. And if you want to stay, then you can stay. If you want to be here, then you can. But you have no power over me. That's what you're telling her. You're not actually saying this. That's what's going on in energy. In the energy field, that is what's going on between you guys. This scares these insecure women more. This is going to make them pull back harder. This is going to make them play more games. This can lead to a divorce, bro. A split, a breakup. This can literally lead to that kind of stuff. Because you're telling this woman, live with it. You're insecure. That's not my problem. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You're just trying to gain power and leverage over my mind. You're trying to make me in a weaker position. So when you solidify to them that you cannot do this, that scares them more. If you can strategically play into it, which is very, very hard to do, very hard. There are some women I can't do that for, bro. There's the odd woman that I can kind of play the game with a little bit. But there's some that I absolutely cannot. So, yeah. But you guys get the point, man. This is why women kind of ignore and put attractive guys to the side. I have seen women, bro. I have got them on Snapchat. You start talking to these girls on Snapchat, and they like you, and you're talking to them and stuff like this, and they're an attractive female. You're you, and out of nowhere, just because you respond a little bit late, just because they feel like you're enjoying yourself in your life, they will remove you off of Snapchat but keep you on Instagram. The games never end with these 304s, because what they think is, this guy's in abundance. This guy's dealing with other women. Oh my God. And they start to shake, and it's like, oh my God. And they make emotional decisions. They'll literally delete you off something just to see what you do. Are you going to find a way to contact her? Why'd you do this? Now you're playing into her game. Women just do stuff like this to see how much you care. And if you don't care, they'll let a good option go. Now, is this smart? No. No. It's not smart. It's stupid. But they do it. They do it, guys. And it's their own downfall. They have to live with that. They have to live with seeing another woman one day with you. And all they're going to think is, oh my God, that could have been me, oh my God. Was that smart? No. So these games that they play actually come back to haunt them a lot of the time. Most of the time. So I have vastly overlooked, like a lot of you guys probably have as well, how much power and leverage a woman actually wants. They want that more than they want a high-value man. That's how important power and leverage is to women. You guys have to understand this and not overlook this whatsoever. They want that, bro. They want it badly. The games never end with these 304s. Never. But anyways, man, if you guys need assistance, the links in the description is below to my one-on-one consultations. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to come follow me on Instagram. The exact same username is here on YouTube. And with that being said, God bless y'all. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.